Burns?
A couple of questions, but I want to start with the Callahan Middle School. Ms. Duncan, I'm glad you're here. If you could just give us a little, I did read the information that you provided about this extended learning opportunity for students, but if you could just give me a little more information about, was it just open to all 8th grade students?
Well, it's going to be 7th grade, that's the birthday party, but it's 7th through high school students that are our school now. And so, I'm limited to 100 students, but I figured I'd start with a goal of 60.
Okay. So you have not reached your maximum, so it's open to all students?
And I
Or
haven't advertised it to people because I wasn't sure it would get approved. So I wanted to wait until it was approved before I advertised it. But all the students who are at the end of the school this year are open. So I'm going to start it with the regular teacher. So they can fundraise over the summer. It's following. They're going to fundraise this summer, but it'll be the following summer.
okay, wait.
So the actual trip is in 2017.
Correct.
Okay, this is 2016. Okay. Would this be, this is an extended learning opportunity, would this be happening year after year? Or just a one-time?
I guess it depends on how it goes.
And the
Our goal would be
participation.
to continue it, yes.
Thank you.
Dr. Burns? I'm sorry. Any other questions or comments on the consent agenda? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We'll move to the action items. Dr. Ruiz, action item 5A.
Madam Chairman, of the board, I would recommend and request approval of pre-qualified general contractors for the construction of the portion of road which you see is approximately 25 miles to the new model Act Elementary School.
Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
Second question.
Ms. Cook?
Okay, the way I understand this is that they're going, what they're working on now is going to be completed first, and then our section goes. But there's going to be a construction entrance prior to everything, the road being completed, correct?
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, are they going to finish their portion of the road and then we're going to start, or is it being done
They'll be
simultaneously?
doing something. My board is help the competition. They're gonna be going on the same.
Okay, and then is there a construction entrance that prior to the roads being open and seasoned, that will be used?
Yes, ma'am. We already have the right of way easement to the school site.
Any other questions or comments on action item 5A?
Just a question, Mr. Gordon. It's not on my page, the trees that are wrapped out of the road,
Yes, sir.
boy, there's a lot of it.
You heard my comments on the ground.
So that's it. It's wrapped.
It was only to do exactly what it just called you to do for that. We had nothing to do with that. That was a way of drawing attention, get questions asked, get conversation started. It's out of our hands.
Not let us take a full credit for it.
I don't know.
Great. Any other questions or comments on action item 5A? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Dr. Ruiz, action item 5B, please.
Yes, ma'am, I would recommend and request approval of a $450 rebate on 2014-15 health insurance premiums for all employees not previously approved for this rebate for the 2015-16 fiscal year. To elect the employee was to carry the group health insurance other than the single high deductible plan as of January 2015 and have returned to work in 2015-16.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Dr. Ruiz, action item 5C, please.
Yes, ma'am, I would request and recommend approval of salary changes for those positions not covered by the Nassau Teachers Association contract negotiations or the Nassau Educational Support Personnel Association contract negotiations.
Do I have a motion?
Motion for question?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Dr. Fulmer?
I just want to confirm exactly who this is covering. So this is teachers who are not in the teachers union and NASPA, and employees, paraprofessionals who are not in NASPA. This is for administrators. Which specific categories does this take?
First of all, whether they're members of respective unions or not, they're still a member of the bargaining unit. Teachers, non-instructional personnel, and employee groups that are members of that bargaining unit. These people are support personnel. I think probably the best thing to do is give you some examples. For instance, folks in our technology department, support personnel, and it also includes district staff as well. And I think Robin is included in this group. She's actually the only exempt employee that we have technically in the district. That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Principals, assistant principals, and occupational therapy.
Yes, the school, I'm sorry, I said district staff, but I omitted the school administrators.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. All right, so principal, assistant principals, therapists, technology staff, district staff, and so district staff is that also encompassing like our director of secondary education, director
Yes.
of elementary education?
Yeah, staff would include the directors and coordinators. Did I leave out any other groups?
Any other questions or comments on this item? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Dr. Ruiz, action item 5D, please.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. Thank the board for adding this item to the addendum. It's, since we don't have a meeting this month, it was important that we have that item on there this evening. I know that Mr. Wilson and Adam Henderson and probably others, maybe it's just you and Adam. And Carrie have been involved in looking at our internet services, our internet provider, and we're recommending and requesting approval of a new contract for wide area network internet services with AT&T, which we currently have a contract with them, and we feel like this is the best option for the district at this time. I think we had two other companies that we were considering, and the recommendations for the AT&T to approve the new contract with them for those services.
Do I have a motion?
Move for question?
Do I have a second? Ms. Cook?
If I'm reading this, it says requested service installation date, July 1, 2016. So it will be starting in our new fiscal year,
Yes.
and then it is to continue for 16 months. So what will be the effect? I mean, how long will it take? What's your installation plan?
They'll probably start as soon as I notify them that the contract's been signed, so they can start getting their services ready to be installed, so they can hit the ground running July 1. They know that it has to be up and running before school starts. So we'll be starting with brand new service every day. And it also noted in there, or in the email that I sent you all, that this only covers the Yulee Fernandina and Briceville facilities. Callahan and Hilliard are outside of the AT&T network, so they're covered, they're still going to be under the state EMS contract. And they'll be doing an upgrade as well at the same time. So all schools, all facilities, by the time school starts will be up to new speeds.
But we currently are using services from AT&T.
Kind of, sort of. Everything is through state EMS right now,
Okay.
and they charge an overhead of 7% over top of what their contract rate is, and even the contract rate is higher than we were able to negotiate with this new contract. So if we were to upgrade all the schools now to the current EMS contract, it would be twice as much as what we're looking at with this new contract.
And this, and I apologize, we haven't had a chance to read it. So this includes bringing the service to the schools,
Yes.
bringing the wiring,
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, there's no construction costs or anything. We've already upgraded in the past couple of years the facilities, any of the cable or fiber from the street to the building. So that's already in place. It's just kind of the upgrade circuit itself in the school.
And this is all the schools in Union.
All the schools in Yulee, all the schools in Fernandina, and Bryson Elementary,
And how about the Bean Center?
in the center as well, yes. Maintenance, transportation, the adult ed facility, my staff.
Any other questions or comments?
Mr. Chairman, I just want to comment.
Yes.
Remember earlier in the year, we talked, I can't remember exactly what it was, earlier in the year, we talked about bandwidth issues, and we expanded that at that point, and I think we described that as we were doing Band-Aid, at that time, and that we were looking down the road, ensuring that we had enough bandwidth to serve our schools, our people, our students. So this is part of that process. This is the culmination of that process that we talked about earlier in the year. Very end of this contract.
Ms. Cook?
That brings up one more question, Joe, because you're adding, in your report, how many, that you will be adding,
Close to
Chromebooks.
5,000 Chromebooks.
So this is going to cover all of our needs for the 60 months of the contract, or are we going to need?
Yes, it should cover, we may have to increase at the high schools again, but the pricing will be covered through this contract.
Any other questions or comments? All in favor?